Om Shanti. 20th June 2018, Wednesday. Today's blessing is: may you be full of success by doing simultaneous service with your mind, words and deeds. Whenever you start to serve any place, do all types of service at the same time. Have good wishes in your mind. Let there be elevated words of good wishes to forge a relationship with the Father. In your relationships and connections, attract others with your form of love and peace. By doing all types of service at the same time, in this way, you will become full of success. Success is merged in every step of service. Continue to serve on the basis of this faith. Baba is telling us to do all types of service at the same time. In your mind, there should be good wishes. Your words should be filled with good wishes, elevated words, to forge a relationship with the Father. And in your relationships and connection, you should be able to attract others with your form of love and peace. And when you do all types of service at the same time, then you will become full of success. Success is merged in every step of service. Continue to serve on the basis of this faith. So all three types of services, with mind, with words and deeds, or relationships or connections. So all these three things should go together whenever we do any service. Our mind, of course, should be filled with good wishes for the person who is coming in contact with us. Whenever we speak anything, those words should be charged with good wishes and a desire or to forge a relationship with one Father. So those words should be elevated. And in relationships, there should be love and peace. So this is what Baba wants. It is not that only when we are in contact with others, we forget that there is something to be done at the level of mind. Whenever we are interacting with somebody, always somewhere at the back of our mind, we should be imparting, giving good wishes to that person, because we will come across variety of souls. They will have very different sanskars, and whether we interact with those who are Brahmins and those who are yet to become Brahmins or those would-be Brahmins, our mind should be filled with good wishes for all of them. It is very easy to have good wishes for those who are not Brahmin yet, but sometimes it becomes difficult to have good wishes for those who are already Brahmins, and especially those whom we know quite well. We are aware of their weaknesses, we are aware of their sanskars. Those people, it's sometimes very difficult to have good wishes, because we have seen many of their deep-rooted habits and sanskars. We have interacted with them many times in the past, and because of them we have felt hurt or sorrow within us. So, but what Baba is saying is, no matter what others do to us, no matter how they interact with us, no matter what their sanskars are. In one of the Avyakta Murli, Baba had said that Murli, you have to see only the original sanskar, not the present sanskar of the soul. Whatever sanskars they are carrying now, They are not in fact their sanskar, they are Ravan sanskar. You have to see them all as if in their original form, original sanskar, what they were carrying in the past, long back, when they were deities on this earth. So when you do that, automatically you help that soul to get stabilized in those original sanskar, or at least you remind them by a form of vibrations to get situated in those sanskars. So with our mind, to have good wishes for all, pure feelings for all, no matter who they are, what they are, how they interact with us. One conclusion that we often come to is that we lack good wishes. Though we say that we are world benefactors, but if we examine, if we do the soul searching, if we do the self-analysis, self-accounting, we will come to the conclusion that the stock of good wishes is quite low. How do I say that? Because when we come across a soul with a very tough sanskars, very difficult sanskars, we start having some or other negative things for that soul. That itself shows that our stock of good wishes is yet not full, or we have not understood this drama so well still that still some or other negative thoughts for those souls come in our mind. So how to fill the mind with good wishes, that is one thing. How to fill the mind with good wishes for each and every soul of this planet. This is a very subtle task, very deep task, and this has to be done in silence, especially during Amrit Vela, especially during moments of churning, especially during evening yoga, especially at night, to fill ourselves with good wishes for all. What you can do in that, identify at least 12 souls, 10 to 12 souls who have come in our lives in the past, or those who are now. Identify such 12 souls, immerse them, see our interaction with those souls, see the negativity which was there in those connections, see why my feelings have become negative for the person A, B, or anybody. Why? Is it ego? Is it jealousy? Is it comparison? Envy? What it is? Identify such 12 souls, see them in your mind's eye, or immerse them, talk with them, catch their feelings, their vibrations, try to understand them. Even rather than listening, more important is understanding why a particular person has acted in the particular manner, why he has interacted in such a way, and why these 12 relationships have got hurts, have got wounds, unhealing wounds, which are yet not recovering in spite of doing everything. So definitely we will come to the conclusion that if it is a period of 5 years, 5 months, or 5 days, in those 5 days, 5 months, 5 years, 5 weeks, whatever, there was not an uninterrupted flow of good wishes. This flow was punctured many times with negativity, with thoughts of revenge, with thoughts of jealousy, or some subtle vice. So increase this amount of good wishes, the stock of good wishes, by thinking that this is an elevated soul, by thinking that this soul is at present under influence. This soul is not originally like this. This soul is acting, speaking, behaving in such a manner because of some deep-rooted sanskar. To understand souls with whom we come in contact, or all the souls who are around us, is a very important task, because these are the soul that those souls induce some negativity within us, and whenever any negativity comes, our soul power decreases. So identify first of all those souls who are tough, difficult relationships, negative feelings, and then talk with them. Try to understand them. Heal their wounds, because they are also carrying some wounds because of us. Though we might not have spoken anything to them, but they have taken our words in a wrong manner. So every possibility is there that there is some misunderstanding, some confusion about us in the mind of those souls. So by using points of drama, by seeing them as souls, by remembering their original sanskars, try to understand them, try to forgive them, ask for forgiveness, and increase good wishes. This is a very subtle work which we have to do in silence, in solitude. Because many times it is also possible that they have hurt us unrelentingly without having a guilt feeling themselves. They are yet unrepentant about their wrongdoings. But we know that they have acted in a wrong manner. But they don't feel guilty or any repentance for that. So whatever, increase this stock of good wishes for all those whom we serve, with whom we come in contact. Our words for them should not be as a result of impulsive thought or emotion, as a result of some passion, some vice, some feeling of jealousy, some feeling of enmity, some feeling of hostility, some feeling of unfriendliness. Checking words. And third, our interactions, relationships and connections with others. Baba is telling there should be two things, love and peace. Our interactions should be peaceful. Our interactions should not be that cause peacelessness even in a subtle manner in their hearts and minds, or that cause any other feeling other than love in their minds. So this is a three-prong approach of seva. Doing three services at the same time. Doing only mansa, or doing only vacha, or doing only deeds. Not, of course, when we are doing Amrit Vela, we are doing mansa seva. When we are interacting with soul, we are using our words and our actions. But using all the three at one time, then the success will come. So this usually is from our after Amrit Vela and after breakfast and after once we start our routine, dincharya. In that phase, we have to use all the three together. The moment any soul comes, have good wishes, good words and good actions, all the three together. And as I said, identify those souls with whom we have a very strong karmic accounts, where in spite of doing everything, still the bitterness persists. So what do we do for those souls? As I said, work on them. Make some action plan of our interaction with those souls. And this is in fact the real seva, by saying, doing service, 3 services at the same time. So when Baba is using the word, service is merged in every step of service. Success is merged in every step. And continue to serve on the basis of this faith, this nishchay. This is in fact the real seva. Yeah. Yeah, this is an emergency moment when we know that we should be filled with positivity, but suddenly a gush of negative thoughts, a force of negative thoughts suddenly come. And in those moments, we can take or do wrong actions, and for that then we repent. What is to be done in those moments of emergency? First of all, leave that place. Go away somewhere. Do not stay there for long. If you are alone, that's fine. Even then leave the place. If you are in the connections or in interacting with somebody, immediately if you take some action, that will be a wrong. First of all, postpone it. Or leave the place, postpone that action or that plan which you had in your mind of saying something to somebody. Do not stay there, postpone it, and then go in silence, go in solitude, in some place. In the path of devotion or bhakti, they say, imagine certain positive things, like you sit down and start thinking about flower. Sit down and start thinking about a smiling face of a child. Sit down and start remembering somebody whom you love. Start remembering some good moments, some good memories. Going away from that place. Divert your attention. Because if you continue there and thinking of that person, definitely you will do something wrong. In that moment lies the eternity. That is a moment of emergency. So first of all, identify such moments of emergency where suddenly something happens, or that can make you cry, that can make you suddenly pick up the phone and start narrating something to somebody, that makes you go and blast at somebody, shout at somebody. Those are the points of emergency which you have to identify. First of all, identify the possible emergencies that can come in our lives. One. Second thing is, go away from that place. Go in silence. Start reading something good thing, or your own notes. Another thing is, go and start listening some lecture. Go for a long walk. Do not stay there. But yes, such a moment can come at night. It's difficult then to go somewhere. What you will do if the negative thoughts start coming at 10 p.m. and you also to do Amrit Vela. So these are emergency periods. Yeah, if you do not heal that, it will keep on coming. First thing is to identify that this is the problem with me. That this is a negative thought with me. This is something which hurts me a lot. What I am doing is hurting myself, none else. Because that person is sleeping nicely. I am thinking negativity. And my Amrit Vela is suffering because of that. My Dincharya is suffering because of that. Identify. Go away from the place. Try to do something. You should have list of things which you need to do during emergency. Some emergency injections. Some very powerful thoughts. You should have kept one diary and written something on that. Okay, these are the important things. Suppose somebody comes and hurts me. Somebody comes and says something very, very wrong, bad thing to me. Now how to escape? Should I spend my whole day thinking about that, or do something else? So this happens. One person was who is a speaker. She was sharing with me that she had to give a class on positive thinking, okay, in the evening, and in the morning somebody came and traumatized her mentally like anything, and she was disturbed and she was filled with negativity. Now she has to give a lecture in the evening on positive thoughts. What a difficult situation. But she prepared her mind mentally. She herself felt, let me try myself. This is the negative event happened in my life, and now I have to become positive. And I have to not just speak, but experience that positivity. And she took it upon herself, this task or responsibility, that now I had to show it. And she could do it. By afternoon she was okay, and by evening she could deliver an excellent class. So keep some topics for yourself every day. Give yourself some topic every day, and then keep on working on that topic whole day. This is the best way. It is not about giving lectures to others, it is about ourselves. Keep some topic, and by evening have some plan about it, so that your intellect remains busy, because throughout the day what is going to happen we don't know. Which soul suddenly is going to jump into our lives, and new fresh karmic account starts, we never know. So that's why have some emergency plan of action. Okay, Om Shanti.